Welcome to the Airport Safety Channel, and I am your host, Isaac Otu. It is a privilege to be hosting you today. How well do you know facility, part of a runway, Annex 14, Volume 1, Aerodrome's 9th edition, and today we are looking at inspecting the runway and safety area. Previously, we looked at runway and safety areas, and on your screen you can see the runway surrounded by the strip, and beyond it we have the runway and safety area. For a better visual display, you can see the runway surrounded by the strip. At the ends of the runway, we have the RISA as shown on your screen. It is very important that you have a clear mind on where the RISA is located. Today, we are focusing on the inspection requirements and the importance of the runway and safety area. Between the last recording and this recording, we have had at least 2 major incidents of aircraft ending up on the runway and safety area. This is an Embraer 145 that went off the runway and ended up in the runway and safety area. You can see that the wheels are still on the ground and the aircraft is not that much damaged. In this video, in this picture, you can see a Korean Airbus A330 which also went off the runway and stopped in the runway and safety area. Yes, the runway and safety area is very important for aircraft safety. So, what do you look out for when you are inspecting the runway and safety area? Number 1 is objects on the runway and safety area. An object that can cause secondary damage to an aircraft must be removed from the runway and safety area. Imagine the 2 aircraft which we just saw in the incident going into a wall or running into an equipment that can cause major damage. That may even lead to the loss of lives. So, an equipment or any equipment or installation required for air navigation purposes which must be located on the runway and safety area is required to be frangible and mounted as low as possible and sited in a manner such as to reduce the hazard to aircraft to a minimum. Is very important. Also, the runway and safety area should be provided with a clear and graded area for aeroplanes which the runway is intended to serve. So you can see the picture showing a clear area without any objects that can cause secondary damage to aircraft. So once you find yourself in the RISA, look out for things like termite mounds which develop over time and can cause considerable damage to aircraft. Also look out for abandoned objects which have been left forgotten within the RISA and may become a hazard to the safety of aircraft. You are likely to also observe items that are of no use to the aerodrome anymore but have been left abandoned within the RISA. Ensure that they are cleared. Also look out for electrical pits and other abandoned pits within the RISA. It is very important. Remember, we mentioned that objects that are required for navigational purposes should be frangible and mounted as low as possible. If you look at this object, it is solid metallic structure which is protecting an object. This metallic structure is not frangible. It can cause secondary damage or major damage to aircraft in an incident. If you look at these concrete slabs and these transformers sitting within the RISA, they are also not frangible and they stand the chance of causing major damage to aircraft that goes beyond the runway strip into the RISA. All these things must be changed and their condition worked on to reduce the damage to aircraft during an incident. Now let's look at the strength of runway end safety areas. Annex 14 requires that a runway end safety area should be so prepared or constructed so as to reduce the risk of damage to aeroplane and also enhance aeroplane deceleration and facilitate rescue and firefighting vehicles moving within that area as required. So it is important that the RISA is strong enough to perform all these activities. It is important that you inspect your RISA under all weather conditions to be able to determine if your RISA can take the weight of aircraft or fire emergency vehicles during an incident. It is also advised that you have a team that have good knowledge on the state of the grounds so that they can advise you appropriately. There are so many things that you can look out for when inspecting the RISA, and it is good that you have a team to advise. Look at this picture on the screen. I want you to use the comment and write what you think about the state of this RISA. In addition to these two things that we've looked at, I will encourage you to find out more about what you need to look out for when inspecting the RISA. The bullet for today is check. Every day, check and confirm that things have been done. Don't assume it's been done. Review the inspection records. Read the reports. Confirm all reporting processes have been acted upon and start again and check. Thank you very much for making it this far. Thank you for watching, and post your comments and questions and I will respond onto it. Subscribe and click the bell and share with one and all using the airport safety handle on YouTube. Thank you very much and see you.